Okay, now for today's breed profile, I have with me Capuchines, Old Dutch Capuchines. Been some argument that the pronunciation is Capuchin or whatever it is. Well, I got serious and I looked it up, and there is a little monkey they call a capuchin monkey, and but it doesn't have an E on the end of it, so I might have to agree with the West Coast people on this. Capuchines is the right pronunciation of this breed. This breed, if I had to rate it to 1 to 10, I'd have to put it at 11. It is that good of a breed. It's easy to breed. It's easy to keep. It is magnificent. It comes in every color and combination that you can imagine. I'm going to show you some of those now. Very, very awesome bird. I remember the first ones I ever got. I got them from Ron Smith out in Oklahoma City. And since then, I've got some birds from Mary Ladd in Arizona. Both of the bird breeders have excellent birds. They're known for their capuchins, and they should be. Great bird. If you only want to get one breed, you want to get a breed easy to handle. You want to get a breed easy to breed, and get these capuchins. They'll do the job for you. Let me show you some of the different colors that I have. And there's a whole lot of different colors out there. And now I have to say this all the time. Everybody gets on me about it, about favorite this and favorite that. But this is a beautiful bird here. As you can see, it's got the beautiful mane around its head and the pretty beautiful eyes. And this is a tiger. It's called a yellow tiger. As you can see, that's how it gets its name, yellow tiger. Beautiful color. This is one of my breeding cocks. If you notice, his front of his chest is a little bit dirty. I always give that as a tip. You see a bird with a dirty chest, that's the bird you want to buy, because that means he's a good feeder. Let me show you another one. I can really show you the little feed marks on them. My the bird's a little heavy. My table's not quite big enough. See this bird, how nasty its face is? That's because it's a good breeder. And this is a white. I would say this is solid white, or as close to white as you could get it. Occasionally you get a white and it'll have a yellow feather or two in him. I just take that feather and pluck it out. But this is the white, the beautiful mane. They got a great stance about them. I wished I could release them. I did put a young bird in here, hoping maybe I could sit one down for you. Now here's a bird that I raised. No, I take this back. I didn't raise this bird. I raised some off of this bird. This bird is magnificent. This is a black tiger, and this came from Mary Ladd, and I'm very, very proud to have it. She was so generous to sell me this bird because she knew how much I loved them. But this is a beauty. If you want just color, this one's got it all. And I do have some offspring of it, and they look pretty good too. But this is the actual hen, and there's nothing much I need to say about this bird. The picture says 1,000 words. Okay. Here we have a yellow. Another good bird. These yellows, I think the yellows, they came from Mary Ladd too. Beautiful bird, beautiful yellow, as you can see. This is just a great bird. I repeat myself over and over again, but the truth is the truth. Now here's a nice black, beautiful cock. One of my better breeders. Got everything. He's got everything he needs. He wants to fly somewhere too. But this is a black. The old Dutch Capuchines, they came from over in the Netherlands. Let's see what I got here. Oh yeah. That's where they originated. They've been in the United States. This is a young bird. I don't know whether he'll stand still for us long enough or not. He don't think he will. But this is a red. This is a red. If you notice his mane and all is not big yet, that's because he's young. That'll grow in as he gets a little older. Okay, let me see. I think that's it for that cage. Just stay with me. I'll be right back, and I'll have this other cage here for you. Okay, now I'm going to show you some more. Actually, the reason I did that is because some of these came out of one loft and some of them came out of another loft. I actually have 2 lofts of breeders for the Capuchines. This is a pretty unusual color here. It's a brown, but it's also like a spangled brown. Not a lot of browns in Capuchins, but this is one of them. I like this bird. I'm going to show you this bird. That's a brown, like a brown check. And then I've got this bird here that is really unique, and I'd call this khaki. But if you notice, it still has like the spangling on its wings too. This is a khaki Old Dutch Capuchin here. Beautiful little hen there. Let's see what else I got. Okay, I got this. I'm going to show you. I guess I could legally call this an almond. Multicolored. That's what I call it anyway. I raised some beautiful birds. This one is not as almond up as I like, but it's still an almond. Beautiful bird. Beautiful bird. I've got one more over here. If I could get my hands on it. If I could see, it would help. It's tough when you get old. This is a brown check. See the checks in the wings? This is a brown check. Well, look, I hope you enjoyed this breed. Like I said in the beginning, if you're just getting started, when people call me, a lot of times they say, Danny Joe, I want to get a bird, I want to get some birds, and maybe I want to get them for my kids or for my wife, or I want some myself. This is the breed I always recommend starting with. It's because of it's tame, it's beautiful, it's easy to breed, it's easy to keep. So keep it in mind. The Old Dutch Capuchin. We'll be right back right after this break.